Today in history, 2008, Australian Prime Minister Kevin Rudd apology to Indigenous Australians in 2008 was a landmark moment in the country's history. So Kevin apologized for the stolen generations, a period during which between 10% to 30% of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children were forcefully removed from their families and communities until the 1960s. This painful chapter in Australian history was marked by profound grief, suffering, and loss for the affected families and communities. The removal of children was often carried out by churches, welfare organizations, and governments, resulting in intergenerational trauma and cultural disconnection. Today in history, 2004, scientists discovered the universe's largest known diamond, a white dwarf star nicknamed Lucy, located about 50 light years from Earth. The star's nickname is a nod to the Beatles' iconic song, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. 1991, today in history. During Operation Desert Storm, 2 U.S. smart bombs struck the Amaria shelter in Baghdad, killing at least 408 civilians, mostly women and children, in one of the deadliest incidents of the Gulf War. 1945, today in history. Allied bombing raid devastates Dresden, Germany, killing an estimated 25,000 people over 3 days, leaving the city in ruins. 1974, Robbie Williams, the iconic English singer, songwriter, producer, and actor, was born on February 13, 1974. Did you know that blue whales, the largest creatures to ever live, have hearts that weigh 400 pounds, which is 640 times heavier than a human heart? And also, did you know that the original purpose of the chainsaw was not for cutting wood, but rather for use in childbirth? Invented in Scotland in the late 18th century, it was used to aid the removal of diseased bone during delivery. It wasn't until the 20th century that chainsaws became a common tool for wood cutting. The chainsaw wasn't used to cut wood, but rather when say omo wa akola no and akola ni ti so they had to tie there under there no they used chainsaw to cut it. That is what we mean. And also, did you know that as a gentleman, wearing a tie and necktie can reduce blood flow to the brain by 7.5%. A study in 2018 found that wearing a necktie can reduce the blood flow to your brain, which can make you feel dizzy, nauseous, and cause headaches, and can also increase the pressure in your eyes if it's too tight. So please loosen it a bit. Thank you very much for having time with me.